All right, up front, Konechka, Dura, and Levine starting us off. And of course, starting in net, the incomparable Finn O'Connell. All right, that first face-off goes back to Chesterfield. Chesterfield takes advantage. They're going to send it into the neutral zone. Anderson is going to chase it down. Welcome, Wesley. Well timed for me to name check your kid. And back to the point. Dora gets a look at it. Now Levine hustling. Puts it over to Cheno. Cheno trying to slide it out into the neutral zone. Pushed ahead. Black jerseys of Chesterfield, Missouri close in on them. Those Falcons sliding up ice. They'll dump it into the corner. Cheno chases it down. Got a good look at it. Over to Konechka. Puck loose. Battling over on the boards. And back to Chesterfield. Once again, that skips back through the neutral zone. Konechka looking for the steal. Back up ice to go. Cheno. Cheno for the first time, by the way, with a senior stick. So we have advanced all the way to the biggest hockey stick you can get. Here comes Hazard out. Still Anderson, Cheno defending. And mid-line change is now Konechka, Hazard, and Fisher. Konechka goes off, and on comes Levi Setzer. Cheno on the prowl. I don't know where he was going. Not playing D. Seemed to be working out for him. He's going to go for a change. And here comes Carson Crane out on D. So at the moment it is Crane, Anderson, Hazard, Fish. Oh, that didn't go well. Well, Myrtle Beach, we're going to have to cheer a little bit louder because the team in black and red out to an early lead over the team in white and red. Chesterfield hits the board. OC! A little callback from last year. All right, so we are down a goal, 12:31 in the first. And here goes Hazard. Hazard looking out for Setzer. Setzer dumps it in around the back side of the net. Chesterfield will get there. Setzer looking for the cutoff. Fisher as well. Fisher trying to slide it in, but that backhander just sits right out front. Welcome, Mike Konechka. Now back to Setzer. Nope, back to Gibbons. Gibbons and Crane now out on D. It is Hazard, Fisher, and Setzer up front. Sliding it out, Chesterfield with possession. They'll move it out, Setzer grabs it at center ice. And tries to hand it off to a teammate, a little too close, but Crane there to pick it up. And offsides. It's 11:50 first period, down one. And that's going to bring out Fleur, Bracy, and Nicholas. Changing up the lines a bit here for game 4. Gibbons and Crane out on D. All right, Chesterfield moving it around. Fleur trying to put some pressure on. And that one slides back into the neutral zone, out ahead. Chesterfield takes possession. Chesterfield moving in on net, and it's in. Well, this isn't the start we wanted. Not sure what happened in their first 2 games, but they have brought the action in game 3, and the Junior Canes down 2-0. So it is Nicholas, Bracy, Fleur, Carmack, and Cobb now out. Sean, we might have needed to clarify which net we meant. This is not the net. Hopefully we can come back. Yes. Yes. It's very nice of us.
Let's go, Drew.
All right, here goes Nicholas trying to escape through traffic. Nicholas out ahead. He's got a step. He's able to get back to it for the moment, but Chesterfield takes the cutoff. Nice job by Bracy to step in on the action, trying to get back to it. Chesterfield still holding on to it. Cobb grabs it at the point. Nicholas with possession. He's going to shoot it in. Save made back to Nicholas. Rebound stays alive. Now Bracy's going to find it in the corner, looking for the centering pass, but that chips off of Chesterfield. Back behind the net. Now looking for a centering pass from the back. Fleur gets a look at it, but that's sent sailing. No icing on that. Carmack's going to go chase it down. Carmack back behind the net. Chesterfield has certainly got a skip in their step. Back to Fleur. Fleur finds Nicholas, and the rest of the team, I think they're going for a change. Bracy heading upstream. Still Cobb, Carmack back on D. Here's Roy Clark, and Bracy's going to go for a change. Who will come out in his stead? It is Anthony Dura. Chesterfield down low, moving through the center. Good block, and Roy gets a tip on it. Trying to move it out. Chesterfield holds it in at the blue line. Around the back side of the net we go. Carmack is there trying to slide it forward, but Chesterfield able to dump it in. Carmack gets it back, bounces it up to Clark. Out of his reach, Clark still digging for it. And Weston will saucer that one out at the center ice. Immediately dump back in on the side. Back to Carmack around the horn looking for Roy. Nope, that's a bounce. Bounce back to Carmack. Over to Dora. Dora trying to catch Weston on the bounce, but that was intercepted on the way. Chesterfield takes back over. Through the middle, Roy gets it back. He'll slide one in. Netminder sends it out harmlessly to the side. Dora sliding in, battling. In comes Roy to help him out. Trying to dislodge it. Roy gets it. Looking for the shot. Trying to move it in out in front of the net. Nobody home. Trying to get it back. Chesterfield able to clear it back to Cheno. Cheno with a backhander, and that's offsides. Alrighty. So it's Cheno, Anderson, Hazard, Konechka, and Levine out now. All right, Hazard set to take the face off.
He's getting a running start.
Puck down, and Chesterfield takes it. Chesterfield moving out to the side. Nice defense there by Anderson. Poke check away and picked up by Konechka. Konechka dumps it around the player. He turns on the Jets, trying to get back to it. He's got Levine out front, dumped back behind the net. Levine trying to get there. Dumps it in, but Chesterfield has it. Konechka not giving up on it. Hazard in to help, as is Levine. Trying to move it out to the D, but no go. Chesterfield on the rush. Splitting the defenders. Cheno gets out ahead. Cheno trying to get a stick on a nice save by O'Connell. Cheno still digging back down low. We got a Chesterfield player down. He's back up into the action. Chesterfield maintains possession. Oh, no, poke checked away by Konechka. All right, rest of the team needs to go with him. That was a nice job by the ref to set a pick, and a mauling there down in the corner. Back up ice we go. Here goes Chesterfield. Out around Anderson. Cheno taking a look around. Chesterfield holds on to it. Now Levine trying to move it and separate it from. Nobody wanted the puck. Cheno down in the corner. Cheno gets it. He'll send it around the hook, looking for Konechka. Konechka trying to catch Hazard on the rush. Chesterfield back to get it once again. Through the middle, that time picked up by Hazard, and slides ahead, gets over to Levine. Levine trying to reset back to Cheno. And Cheno trying to softer pass out into the neutral zone. Konechka corrals it. Through traffic, here goes Konechka again, weaving to the inside. He'll dump it in, and he's going to go for a change. He's now Bracy, Fisher. Cheno slides it down into the corner. Fisher's there. Looking through the middle for Bracy. And Gibbons out as well, and Setzer. Cheno's going to head for a change. Here will come Crane. So it is Crane, Gibbons up front, Setzer, Fisher, and Bracy. And centering pass, nobody home. There goes Chesterfield on a rush once again. Crane defending, he'll slow. That was a big hit. I'm not sure. I think Carson might have kind of, not sure if he wrecked himself there or got a little help from Chesterfield, but that looked painful. And that one slides up off of Crane, sent high. Sets her into the corner, trying to dig it out. Around the horn it goes. Fisher awaits the pass. And not able to connect. A little bounce. Chesterfield finds it back. Gibbons puts the body on him. Chesterfield still holding on to it. Not able to separate him from the puck. Chesterfield comes back for it in the high slot. Shot in the glove. 6:10 remaining in the first period. Junior Canes down 2. This is not the start we were looking for, Brian.
Yeah.
All right. Dura, Nicholas, Fleur, Cobb, and Carmack out. And down into the corner. Cobb battling for it. Nicholas in to help out. Dura gets the body on it, sent it around ice to Fleur. And that kicked up out of play. 5:55 left first period. Canes down 2. So it would appear so far we are a day 1 team.
Yeah.
If we could just drop the mic after day 1, we would have a lot of hardware.
Still got a lot of hockey.
A lot of hockey left, that's right. All right, here goes Fleur. Speaking of a lot of hockey, here's Henry on a rush, moving in, and he buries it! Oh, bar down for Henry Fleur. Speaking of a lot of hockey left, Henry Fleur notches one. And it is a 2-1 game here in Oldsmar, Florida. That goal at 5:44 first period by number 29, Henry Fleur. And he'll keep going. It is now Fleur, Dura, Nicholas, Cobb, and Carmack out. Chesterfield takes it. They'll bounce it back to Carmack. Carmack looks across for Cobb. A little kick pass up to Nicholas. And that one's sent high. I'm going to say that hit the net, so we'll get a neutral zone face-off. Drew looking for it. I'm not sure Drew believed it.
I don't think so.
We'll go for it, though. We'll take it. 5:30 to go. 2-1 game. Nicholas, Dora, Fleur, Carmack, and Cobb. Canes win the face-off. They'll send it to Cobb. Cobb looking up ice for Nicholas. That's taken over by Chesterfield. Dumped down into the corner. Carmack will chase it down up the boards. Held in by Chesterfield at the point, off several bodies, and Nicholas is going to end up with it down low. He'll send it around the horn. It's going to get back to, let's see, Carmack trying to chip it ahead, Fleur in to help out. It does dribble over back into the neutral zone. And trying to get a follow the bouncing puck. This one's a little hard to call at the moment. Carmack sends it up along the boards. Dora chips it ahead. Dora and Nicholas closing in on it. Good forecheck there. Back into the neutral zone and Sales. Fleur is still there. Picked back up by Nicholas. Then by Dora. Then by Cobb. Over to Nicholas. Back to Dora. Finds Weston and tips it in there in the midst of a change. So it's going to be Weston, Roy, Hazard, Cheno, and Anderson headed out momentarily. Roy's going to chase it down to the corner. Chesterfield with possession. Held up for a moment by Clark, but Chesterfield able to escape. Still battling for it, though. Cheno holds on to it, and miraculously, that's onside. I'm shocked about that, but back to Cheno. Cheno looking for Roy. Roy with the touch pass, trying to get it to Hazard, bouncing across the blue line. Once again, I'm going to say that was likely offsides, but all right. That looked a little offsides to me. What about you, Brian?
It's definitely offside. We'll take it, though. We just have to remember that.
Later?
Yeah.
Can't yell about that later
Puck
when that
yeah.
happens.
That's right.
A little puck karma. We haven't had much of that. We'll take some. All right, Cheno, Anderson, Roy, Hazard, and Clark. All right, come on, Clark. We need a butte. Roy slides one in. Loose puck, still alive. Cheno trying to get there on the blue line. Not able to corral it, though. A little too far wide. He'll skip it up ice. Chesterfield gets it back now. Cheno and Anderson defending. Trying to move it through the middle, cross ice. Chesterfield picks it back up. Jeffrey Lane! It is good to see your name on the broadcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here goes Chesterfield, Weston Clark. On the prowl. Or no, that's not Weston, that's Nick Roy. There's Weston. Weston over in the corner trying to get it back. Now Roy looking for the centering pass. Trying to get to it. Weston lifts the stick, but Chesterfield takes it, moving back up ice. Cheno defending, trying to keep him wide. Good stick by Cheno. That senior stick paying dividends, and that's offsides. Apparently he needed a new stick, because that's better than the old stick.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Let's go, Stenny!
Let's go, Kane!
All right, it is Bracey, Konechka, Levine, Crane, and Gibbons out. No No icing on that. That's going to get deflected up. Nope, they're going to call an icing. I lied. I wouldn't have thought icing on that one. How about you, Brian? Would you have called that icing? I thought it was deflected. I did too. I did too. Brian and I were fairly incorrect. All right, Bracey set to take the face off. All right, that was a nice stretch there by Gibbons to stay onside. Back to Crane. Crane will backhand it around the corner. Trying to kick it loose. Chesterfield has it, looking for the deflection out front. And held in high slot. Looking for it once again. Knocked back. Oh, you got Bracey out ahead. Bracey waiting for it. Stays onside, trying to find Konechka. Gets it over to Gibbons. Down back behind the net, trying to get it back out once again, but Chesterfield's going to claim possession. Listen to the cross ice. Chesterfield on the move. He'll kick to the outside, picked up by Crane. And down ice looking for Gibbons. Oh, Gibbons able to hold on to it. And down in front of the net, Crane with the save. Oh, send it over near side. And Chesterfield moving in on the net. Oh, good save there. Oh, nope. Second effort. All right, Chesterfield still holding on to it. This is one of those where we really desperately need to clear it fast because these things break down quickly. Okay, into the slot, over to the near side boards. A shot, save made. Puck bounced around a little bit. What did he say?
Everybody stops.
Everybody stops. Okay. That ref has things under control.
Yeah, I like it.
Shut it down. He needs no whistle. Everybody stops. If I could borrow that man in my house on occasion, that would be good. All right, it is Setzer, Fisher, Dora, Cobb, and Carmack out. Down low, Carmack gets to it, looking up for Fisher. Fisher knocks it into the neutral zone. Setzer's going to chase it down. Chesterfield gets back to it, moving to the neutral zone. Cobb trying to poke check it ahead. Fisher back to it. Nice back check there by Fisher. Sliding through the middle, poke checked away by Carmack. Out to the sideboards and back behind the net. Cobb in a defensive battle to grab it. Dora gets there, gets it over to Setzer. Back to Dora. Dora with the bounce pass through. Anthony trying to get back to it. Still battling. He is hung up. And we got a delayed penalty coming up on Chesterfield. Chesterfield finally touches up. And that means a power play for your Junior Canes. Time of that penalty, apparently 1:09.
Good job, Anthony.
As Dora draws the foul. This power play brought to you by Angry Chair Brewing. One of the finest spots for all your craft beer needs here in the greater Tampa area. And it is Cobb, Carmack, Fisher, Setzer, and Dora. Skip back out to the point. And Canes will have to reset. Cobb over to Carmack. Float. And offsides. Let's try that again. 58.1 ticks left in this first period clock. It's a 2-1 game advantage, Chesterfield. Setzer, Dora, Fisher, Carmack, Cobb, and Chesterfield takes the face-off. Chesterfield on a shorthanded run. And Canes closing in on him. Puck picked up by Dora. And move it around the backside of the net over to Setzer. Setzer looking across ice for Fisher. That's off the front of his stick. And back the other direction. Cobb trying to knock it down, take it out in front of us. Dora slides in to grab it. And not exactly the direction we want to go. Now back to Dora. Nope, back behind Dora. Back to Cobb, back to Dora. This is kind of like this is actually more our typical second period. So 16 seconds left in our first period. Here goes Dora, trying to get the stretch pass out to Fisher. Fisher and Nicholas. And offsides. 6 seconds left. Offsides. Fish took it.
Yeah.
Nicholas slid out about a step in front of him. It happens. All right, it is Hazard, Nicholas, Fleur, Cheno, and Anderson, and they will let the clock die down. Brian Bracey, what do you think about that first period?
Effort's a little lacking. There's probably some naps today due to the long break.
I feel like you're right.
Getting beat to a lot of loose pucks.
Yeah.
A little lackadaisical passing.
Yeah.
Cobb will get them right during intermission.
Yeah, I feel like you're right.
Yeah.
All right, it is Hazard, Nicholas, Fleur, Cheno, Anderson, and face-off. Ends up with the Canes. Didn't start there, finding Fleur over on the outside. Fleur looking across ice. Cheno gets back to it. That's offsides. A little bit of a bobble. Oh, you got an incorrect, Brian, from Karen. I'm not sure what you're incorrect on, but you are incorrect on something. There has been an incorrect fact reported. All right, well, a little trip up here. Okay, fished out by Nicholas. Nicholas and Fleur headed across. Shot save made, kicks out wide. Hazard trying to settle it down. That is definitely a high stick. He's not called. And battling out front. Fleur trying to get back to it. Over to Hazard. Hazard trying to get a... Did they get it?
They got it.
All right, they got it. So we got a power play coming up. Maybe during that power play, Karen can tell us what was incorrect that Brian reported.
They went 2-1-1.
2-1-1. All right, so there you go. So that's good. 5 points. That's a 5-point weekend. That's success. If we can do the same thing here, I feel like we would be in good shape.
Right.
All right, Cheno, Anderson, Hazard, Fleur. All right, back to Cheno.
Move it, son.
Cheno's going to move it over to Anderson. Anderson sends it to Fleur. Looking across for Cheno. Cheno's going to send one in, so looking for the deflection. Loose puck out in front of the net, trying to get it back. Oh, got a guy out front. Oh, thankfully, a little miscue on the breakout on the end of that penalty. At the end of the penalty? I'm not sure it was the end of the penalty. Are we still on the power play? How did that guy get so loose if we're still on the power play?
It was 5-on-3.
Oh, I didn't realize it was 5-on-3.
Yeah, 5-on-3.
I was 100% not paying any attention, apparently. All right, here comes some other team. The herd of Buffalo heading through in the front. Out front, trying to knock it in there. Loose puck. Come on, Drew. Stays loose. Nicholas, Fleur, Hazard, Cheno, Anderson, all trying to knock it in. And they're going to flag. They're going to flag Hazard, I think, for a call. They're going to call Hazard for a cross-check. So Riley insists that if you cross-check somebody in the pants vertically, that is not a cross-check.
Well, if you think about it like this, pushing, okay. Striking, not okay.
Okay.
Up against the pants, push, fine.
Yeah.
A strike, not fine.
Not fine. So if it's all about the speed at which...
Yeah, and they want it in the pants where the padding is. That small of the back is considered a dirty play. No padding there.
Yeah, I get that. All right, kick save. We're back to 4-on-4 hockey for the next 1 minute at least. Looking up on the outside. Bracey trying to knock it loose. We've now got Roy, Bracey, Crane, and Gibbons out. So 50-some seconds left in 4-on-4 hockey. Kind of slide it through the middle there. Into the corner. Chesterfield gets it back. Gibbons and Crane in digging for it. Crane will come away with it. Trying to knock it up ice to Bracey. Picked up by Roy. Here goes Roy and Bracey. Roy hands it off to Bracey. They're occupying the same square foot of ice, looking for the centering pass. Bounces back to Crane. Crane's going to try to fire it in. With a deflection, that's a no-go. NG, no-go. Bracey digging for it. Puck bouncing out. Chesterfield has it. There's Chesterfield on Crane. Gibbons getting back into the action. A nice play by Crane to get back to it. Picked up by Roy. Slides it back into the neutral zone. Roy in the middle of a lot of black jerseys. He gets the shot deflected up off the shoulder and out of play. 55 seconds. We are now on the penalty kill. So here comes Cobb, Carmack, Dora, and Clark. And then for the next 55 seconds, we shift from power play to penalty kill.
All right, boys, let's get one.
Carmack trying to slide it ahead, battling. Gets kicked out into the neutral zone. Clark there to get it. Trying to move it back up ice for Chesterfield into the glove of Carmack. Slides it over looking for Dora. Dora trying to settle it down, but Chesterfield able to get back to it. Cobb awaits, slides it back up ice to Dora. Nobody with him. Dora's going to control it. Nice penalty kill going on down there. They'll jam it up. Back to Clark. Off of Clark's stick. He'll jam it up. Chesterfield finally. Oh, nope. Clark with the steal. Almost had it back. Chesterfield on the escape. They got odd man numbers. They'll dump it in on the backside of the net. Carmack should be able to easily get there. But Chesterfield putting on good pressure. Able to get it up to Clark. Slides it ahead. Held in at the blue line. Tipped off of Clark's stick. He gets back to it. He'll whip it around the horn. And who is that trying to get there? That is Anthony Dora trying to get there. Around the backside of the net, Chesterfield battling Cobb. Cam Cobb taking on several black jerseys. And we are back to even strength. Here comes Al Levine to the ice. We are back to 5-on-5. Penalties have all thusly been killed. Levine trying to get the steal, poked away. Moving in on net, looking for the backhander. Loose puck out front, but thankfully stays out of the net. Clark defending. And another penalty coming up on the Junior Canes. Not sure on what. Brian Bracey doesn't like that call. And I don't know who's heading to the box. A roughing on, who got called?
Cam.
Cam? So Cam with the roughing. Well, Cam did not realize he got the roughing call there. So it's a Cam in the box. The next two. This is feeling like game one all of a sudden, except we don't have the lead. All right, Levine, Konechka, Cheno, and Anderson out. Konechka set to take the face off. He'll kick it back. Anderson gets there first. He'll send it up the horn. Able to hold it in is Chesterfield. Chesterfield on the side. Anderson gets a stick on it. Chesterfield gets it back quickly. Picking up around the outside, held in at the point, looking for the deflection, bounce back down, and Cheno, the backhander, gets it back out to Cheno. Konechka trying to make moves through. Konechka around the backside, holds on to it. Good kill going on so far. Boys wisely, stretch pass. Way out ahead, thankfully.
There you go.
And Cheno, good stick, gets battling in there. Trying to move it up around the back of the net. And kick loose, held in at the point by Chesterfield. Chesterfield with another shot that deflects up high, kicked up to the outside. Levine trying to get a stick on it. Chesterfield once again, closed down. Ref ducks down out of the way. Chesterfield still holding on to it. Anderson trying to get pressure on him, moving to the outside. Oh, and a swing and a miss by Chesterfield. Cheno trying to put the body on, move to the outside. Another shot. And is that another penalty coming up?
Yep. And this is how you lose a game.
Is that on my kid? Who's on that one?
On Anderson.
Well, Anderson's going to go to the box. What did he get called for? So it's 5-on-3. We've gotten very used to playing 5-on-3. So a cross check called on Anderson.
I think he just hit him a bench minor.
And a bench minor as well.
I saw our player come down with the boot, and he got a red penalty, so I'm assuming something like that.
All right. Well, that's not good. So for the next foreseeable future, we'll be down 2. This is not good things to do. Nicholas Crane Gibbons. And Gibbons slides it ahead. Chesterfield at the point. Cross to the near side point. Looking down low, back to the high slot. Chesterfield moving it around. To the outside, Chesterfield moving it around. Chesterfield, and Chesterfield. Good clear, Carson gets the block. And Nicholas sends it sailing. It's going to go for an icing, but you'll take it. 19 seconds left on penalty number 1. 1:30 left until Anderson is released, and I'm not sure what the bench minor will mean. That might be another 2 on top of this, so we still very well may have about 3.5 minutes. A 5-on-3 to kill. Chesterfield back to the outside. Chesterfield moving it around in his slot. Closing in. Save made O'Connell. So Sean, do we have a bench minor coming up after this? Is that the... All right. Well, neither are the boys at the moment, so... Chesterfield circling around, moving it on net. That's off the side of the pipes. And Nicholas trying to clear it, gets it over to Crane. Oh, no, we're back to 5-on-4, so that's good news. Hazard out of the box. Hazard trying to clear it. A little backhander there by several. Does not clear it. Still moving it around, looking around the horn. Chesterfield there through traffic, and a hungry hippo save. So 48 seconds. All right. Well, and we are 5-on-4, so 48 seconds left. It is Cobb, Hazard, Carmack, and Fisher. Still a 2-1 game, 7:29 to go in the first. Chesterfield moving it around. Chesterfield down low and a high fly ball to center field, tipped up ice. Chesterfield still holding on to it. Fisher digging for it over on the boards. Fisher trying to move his way up ice, trying to kick save it ahead. And a good job by Fisher. He just muscled and footed it out. It was good grit there by Fishy. Back to Carmack. Carmack trying to slide it out of the zone, not able to do so. Hazard comes over to defend on the board, sliding across. Fishy there again. Fishy will bank it up the boards, back into the neutral zone it goes. Onside, back to Cobb, down low. And back to the point, Chesterfield trying to bounce it around. And we are in the final seconds of the penalty kill. And that's it. Penalties have been killed. Here comes Anderson. So Anderson heads to the bench. Setzer comes on. So 5-on-3 killed. Thankfully, we've had a lot of experience with that this weekend. Boys held on. We've got Carmack, Cobb, Setzer, Fisher, and Hazard. And shot, save made, rebound kicks out wide. Chesterfield clearly has time of possession. That one skipped off a Carmack's boot. Fisher trying to move it out of the zone. He does. Setzer sticking with it. Setzer slides it ahead, gets it over to Hazard. Hazard trying to make a move in on net. Oh, looking for the shot. Fisher gets it back. He slides one in through the crease. Over to Setzer. Setzer with a backhander. Fisher back behind the net. Hazard! Tied! Oh, Sean Gibbons like that one. All right, we are tied. I need a high five, Brian Bracey. There we go.
Working together.
All right. All right, second period is our first period. First period was our second.
Good, hard-working shift by Fisher.
I liked it.
Just hard work. Nothing fancy.
Nope. All muscle there by the fish. All right, Setzer, Hazard, Fisher, Cobb, and Carmack. So that was a goal at 6-12, tying goal by number 91, Devin Hazard, with an assist on the entire shift to number 8, Cullen Fisher. That one knocked off his stick. That's going to be sent back out high. Cobb picks it up at center ice. Chesterfield gets back to it. Chesterfield's going to move it back on side.
Yep.
And let's not give up that goal. All right, sliding ahead, looking for Setzer. Setzer reaches out to grab it, sends it far side where nobody is. I feel like maybe after that goal we should have made a change. I'm just going to say that. It might have been a good time for a change. All right, let's just slide it on through the neutral zone. Back to Chesterfield. Fisher on the forecheck, putting on solid pressure. Trying for the cutoff. Cobb back to get it, sliding through the neutral zone. Cobb is there, makes a move around the ref. Slides it across the Setzer. This is a crazy long shift. Or just dump. You know, that works too. Hazard comes off. Here comes Bracey. Fisher and Setz definitely need a change. Probably everybody else. Fisher goes off. On comes Nicholas. Gracie slides it ahead. Here's Fleur. So the forwards have gotten a change. Nicholas banking back in over to Cobb.
Up.
Slides it across, looking for Fleur. A little touch pass up to Nicholas. Nicholas on the outside. Shot save made, stays alive. Nicholas gets it back, looking back behind the net for Gracie. There's now Anderson and Carmack out. Defense mid-change. Anderson sends it back up ice, looking for Gracie.
Come on, Green.
Nicholas gets out to it. He's got some space. Over to Fleur. It's in! Oh! And Henry Fleur lights the lamp at 4:39 to get the first lead for the Junior Canes in this game. Outstanding effort, boys. 4:39, second period. Time of that goal by number 29, Henry
Great pass, Drew.
Fleur. With an assist from number 88, Drew Nicholas. Outstanding effort there, boys. I don't know where this game ends up, but I like the resilience out of this team so far. I'm not sure I mean, Gracie's ready to go. All right, here goes Alex trying to tip it ahead, reaching up for it. Alex is all grit right now. That new stick. In deep back behind the net. Gracie looking for it and chips it ahead. Chesterfield's going to get there first, and Nicholas is going to look for the steal. Puck down in the corner. Fleur. Chesterfield gets it back, moving up ice. Cheno Anderson defending. Nice job by Nicholas on the back check. He'll get back into the play. Back behind the net it goes. Chesterfield is there, moving around off of Cheno's boot. Back to Fleur it goes, and around the horn we sail. Goes back into the neutral zone. Chesterfield will have to reset. Thank you, Jeffrey Lane. Say hi to your lovely bride, and of course, Briley. Shout out to Briley Lane. I hear he is becoming a photographer. Not sure if this is accurate information, but it has been reported by my son. All right, up on the boards. Chesterfield gets it back. Anderson comes in, says hello, a little tap high. Cross ice pass, looking for Fleur. Fleur and Nicholas heading across ice. Fleur will dump it in. He's going to go for a change, as will Nicholas and Anderson. Here comes Roy, Clark, Cheno and Crane out at the moment. Cheno caught on the long side. A change in a second. Moving in a wall of Junior Canes down there. Cheno stands in the way. Nice job, Riley. Over to Roy. Roy moving through the middle, tries to slide it through, back to it. Riley caught out there a minute. He's trying to get a change. He definitely needs one. Now knocked in deep. Riley, this would be the moment to get off the ice, my son. Go get off the ice, Riley Chenoweth. You're right there by the door. Get off the ice, Riley Chenoweth. Oh, there you go. Here comes Kyron. All right, trying to slide that one ahead. Loose puck in front of the net. Can he settle it down? Roy chipping at it. Trying to get back to it. Gibbons steps up and couldn't quite hold it on at the blue line. I'd say cheese and crackers for everyone, Mike Konechka. 3-2, 2:44 to go, second period. Advantage. Junior Canes, can we hold on? Crane, Gibbons back on D. Clark, Dora, and Roy up front. Puck still sitting there, and Chesterfield will fish it out. Crane comes over to get it. He'll send it up looking for Clark, but that's out ahead of his stick. Chesterfield gets it back. Chesterfield on the outside, trying to move it through the neutral zone. They'll dump it in deep. No icing on that one. Back behind that it goes. Crane trying to get there first. And held in at the slot. Dumped down into the corner. Gibbons trying to move it around. Clark in digging for it. Chesterfield gets it back. That sails back behind the net. Chesterfield holding on to it at the slot. Clark trying. Clark does a little bit of basketball move there. Oh, look at Clark go! Holy macaroni! That's some stick handling. Did Weston get a new one or something? There's some magic in there. Everybody's sliding through, tagging back up. Gibbons slides one in. Shot, rebound, kicks out wide. Gibbons is going to close back in on it. Trying to hold it in, but Chesterfield's there. And trying to move their way through. Chesterfield, Roy, everybody trying to take a turn. Here goes Crane. Gets a look at it. Dora comes in to say hi. Puck bounces through the middle. Roy tries to chip it over to Dora. Maybe this would be time for a change, because I mean, they've only been out there for 5 minutes, so, you know, why not? I'm sure they're fine. still trying to move it through. Follow the bouncing puck. Here goes Chesterfield. I think everybody's been out there for a long shift at this point. And sliding into the boards. This is the moment to get off the ice. Chesterfield with a shot off the pipes. Oh boy. And here goes Roy. Roy heading up ice. This is the moment to change. Roy draws the foul. Good job. And that will bring a change. Thank God. 1:01 left to go, second period. Here comes Cobb, Carmack, Hazard, Konechka, and Levine. It is 3-2. Advantage, Junior Canes. Oh, I brought my whole bottle off there.
A little harder than Rep 1 you see.
All right, Falcons, little D.
All right, Hazard set to take the face-off. Levine and Konechka on his wings. Carmack. Send it back to the D. Carmack holds it in at the blue line. It's a backhander over to Konechka. Konechka down low looking for the centering pass. That's intercepted by Chesterfield. Chesterfield makes a move around the outside through several white jerseys. Konechka gets a stick on it over to Carmack at Sales. Back to Konechka. Hazard tags back up. Tries to slide it through traffic. It's going to get back to Carmack. No, excuse me, Konechka down low. Now back to Carmack. The right call just a couple seconds early. Back to Levine. Levine looking for the centering pass. Gets it over to Cobb. Cobb looking for Carmack. Doesn't get a full shot off on that one. Tried his best. Carmack still circling around. He gets pickpocketed. Konechka able to hold it in and finally skips back out. Chesterfield on a rush. Cobb defending. Oh, that was dangerous. Dangerous things to do, and Sales out of play. All right, Brian Bracey, I'm going to need to assist on my water because the top cap is stuck and I am doing nothing but taking the whole thing off. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you for being my assistant water boy. All right, 6.1 ticks left, second period. Hazard, Konechka, Levine, Carmack, and Cobb out. All right, face-off down, goes back to the Junior Canes. Hazard with a backhander, surprised a few of us. And a forward-hander sends it around the boards to end the second period. So 14 minutes of hockey left. Let's go check in on Sean Gibbons. Sean Gibbons, what did you like about that second period?
We're winning.
That's a good thing to like.
Yes. We stayed out of the box for the most part.
I mean, generally speaking.
We look better than we did first.
Yeah, we did.
Way better.
Yeah, all right. Cheno looking over for Anderson.
There we go.
Anderson looking up ice, but only black jerseys. Back to Cheno to Konechka out in front of him. Konechka carries it across. He gets pushed off the puck, but still holding on to it. He's got Levine out front. Konechka trying to sail back to it. Levine is there. Levine trying to get a stick on it. That's sent up high. That goes for a sail. And nope, no ice. Oh, there was an icing. At the last second they called it. That was a little bit of a surprise. Ref called an audible there, I feel like.
Yeah, I know. He waited way late.
Yeah, it's usually at the dot. Wasn't sure if it was going to die though.
All right, so we'll head back up this way. Tim Morgan, how are you today? Here's a look at your mom. We got Tim on board, Charmin.
Who?
Your son, Tim. Yeah.
Hey, Tim. Timothy.
How quickly she forgot you there. Who? All right, Cheno at the point trying to hold on to it. They escape him. Here goes Chesterfield. They got odd man numbers. Uh-oh, sliding across, looking for the pass. Chesterfield has it. Got caught up in the skates. Can we get it back? And nice job by Bracey. Gets the stick on it. Gets it over to Setzer. Setzer moving it through, finds Anderson. Anderson heads out ahead, looking for Bracey. Bit out of his reach. Bounces back up, looking for Setzer this time. Fisher gets it back to Chesterfield. And there we go. 12:55, up 3-2. Anderson defending. Chesterfield moving through traffic. Shot save made up over the shoulder. Bracey back to it. He's trying to move it over to Setzer. Setzer gets possession. Looking for the lead behind there. Fisher, he comes in. Come on, Fish, battling through. Good job. That was heads up hockey there by Bracy. Held on to it. There goes Fish once again. Bracy trying to reach out for it. Hopefully the dog is okay. She remembered to call you, I guess. There goes Bracy through. Oh, one extra stick handle. Now over to Fisher, down low. Wait, Bracy trying to get back to it. Bracy's still moving it around. Hands it off to Crane. Oh, no, pickpocket. We got a breakaway here. Here comes Crane back to it. Crane with a diving attempt. Oh, save made. Woo. Charmin, I don't want to start any family drama. But Timothy says you only remember him when you need him to watch the dog.
I'm not used to somebody calling him Tim. It's Timothy.
Timothy. Okay, I see. I'm only used to his screen name.
I know.
So technicality. Oh, I heard about McKaylee's wings. Michaela, your dad's asking about the wings. McKaylee's wings were a little furrier than normal wings. I'll tell you about that, hopefully, post-game. All right, and there is Cobb, Carmack. Cobb moving through traffic. Oh, just lost the handle on it. Trying to get back to it. Carmack across to defend. Gets it this time. Fleur reaches out to grab it, slides it forward. Fleur still moving through, gets it over for Dora. Oh, there's Nicholas, and a shot to save. Oh, Nicholas thought he was going to bury that one. He nearly did. Is he all right? Is he still down? He's up, he's down.
There you go.
All right, he's okay. All right, 11:17 to go. It's a 3-2 game. This is a close one. Carmack, Cobb, Fleur, Nicholas, and Dora out. Face off. Fleur trying to slide it forward, but Chesterfield's going to get it back. Carmack gets the stick on it. Chesterfield moving through. Nice job by Carmack to take away the lane. Dora gets it off the boot. Chesterfield able to recover. Chesterfield moving up along the outside, and they'll dump it in. Around the back side of the net. Here goes Carmack to claim it. Oh, overshot it. Trying to get back to it. White jerseys all around down there, and pushed out by Nicholas. Dumped back in by Chesterfield. Cobb down in the corner, trying to slide it out. Chesterfield with the steal. Nicholas gets it back, and a high fly ball stays on side. These are the dangerous ones. Let's get it out of there. Carmack with a nice little backhander to Dora. Let's just clear this. Gets it over to Nicholas. Nicholas looking for the stretch pass to Fleur. Intercepted. Now back to Carmack once again. Carmack redirects back. Nicholas there again. And held up once again by Chesterfield. Down low. Chesterfield going for a change. This is the moment to break out. We gave him an easy change on that one. Nicholas back to get it. Nicholas will skater on the backside of the horn. It is now Hazard. Nope, held in once again. Fleur took a bounce, and that one slides into the neutral zone. Thankfully, we get a clear. This is a long shift. So it is Cobb, Carmack. Cobb will field it, center ice. Sliding it forward, finds Nicholas. They'll dump it in. Nicholas will head off, as will Cobb. Here comes. That's going to go for, what did they call? Was it glove down? I was looking at the change. All right, they didn't call anything. They just called a stop in the action. The netminder melted down on it. That brings out Cheno Anderson on D. Roy, Hazard, and Clark up front. 9:39 to go. Back behind, Chesterfield takes possession. I'm going to try to move off on the boards. Here comes Clark. He gets a stick on it. Puck greens over to the inside, picked back up by Roy. Roy trying to send it in, looking at cross ice for Clark. Chesterfield gets it back. Hazard able to reclaim it. Canes have to tag back up. Hazard looking for Roy. That pass intercepted, not quite enough mustard on that one. Chesterfield dumps it in. They're going to go for a change. Back to Anderson. Anderson trying to slide it to Roy. Roy hands it off to Hazard, moving through the middle, gets it up ice for Clark. Clark trying to settle it down, and they're going to call offsides on that. So that's going to be another neutral zone face-off. 8:59 to go. It's a close game here. Anyone's ball game here in Oldsmar, Florida. Sent down low. Chesterfield will get there first, looking for the clear. Held in the corner by Roy. Roy battling for it down low. And back to the point to Anderson. Anderson tries to sail it in for the centering pass. That bounces out wide. That's going to flip up and an offsides. They're going to call that an intentional one. Not sure it was really intentional, but I understand why they called it. That'll give us time for a change. Gibbons, Crane come out. Konechka, Levine, and Gracie. 8:39 to go in this 3-2 game. Advantage Junior Canes. All right, Levine muscling his way out, trying to get it. Oh, they got it through the neutral zone, slid out ahead. Gracie got a tip on it. A nice job by Al to get back on side. All right, over to Levine. Levine off to the side. It's going to skip around. Crane is there. Crane will send it down into the corner. Gracie. Nope, that's Konechka. Sorry, Konechka. Had it for the second. Not able to hold on to it. They'll send that one sailing. No icing. So Crane puts on the jets to get back to it. Crane with a change of direction, looking up to Gracie. Skip to the outside. Gracie trying to move it out. Gracie over to Levine. Off his boot. Redirects. Ends up back with Gibbons. Gibbons finds some combination of Gracie and Levine. Levine gets it back. Shot. Save made. Chesterfield. 7:55 to go. This is a tense one. Crane, Gibbons, Bracy, Konechka, Levine. And face off down, skip it around. Gibbons looking for it. Bounces up over Konechka's shoulder. Konechka still holding on to it. He'll send it back down. Bracy into traffic. Back to Chesterfield. Chesterfield on the move, slicing through traffic. And that goes through everybody. Chesterfield able to get it back around the backside of the net. Gibbons closing down the lane. Crane takes possession. He'll slide it out, held in at the point by Chesterfield, knocked away by O'Connell, and that'll stop the action as it bounces out of play. 7:25 to go. And here comes Dora, Setzer, Fisher, Carmack, and Cobb.
Yeah.
All right, back to the point. Chesterfield with possession. They'll slide one in. That Kareem's right. Sorry, I can't talk anymore. Over to Fisher. Oh, Fisher looking for the backhander that time. He finds it out into the neutral zone. Chesterfield quickly takes over. Chesterfield sends it in. Back to Cobb it goes. Cobb tries to bounce pass into traffic. He's going to have to try that one again. Still trying to get possession back. Dora back behind the net to claim it. Slides it out to the... Oh, nope, back here it goes. Fisher had it for a second. Forced to reclaim it, moving it up the boards, and stays in once again. There we go. Setzer finds Fisher. Fisher dumps it in. Smart play by Fisher. All right, Chesterfield gets back to it first, but good pressure being put on by the Junior Canes. Chesterfield gets the escape. Fisher slides over. Beautiful back check there by Fish. And here goes Carmack. Slash coming up on us or them? On them. Nice job. We will take it. So it is a power play coming up for your Junior Canes. Brian, where'd you guys eat dinner? Ford Engines?
Yeah, it's like a whole Ford-themed restaurant. Like the door handles are made out of gas pumps, and it's cool. It's a cool sports bar. It's in Western Chapel by Pure Hockey.
All right, so this power play brought to you by the Ford-themed restaurant in Wesley Chapel that brought you Alex Bracey's new stick. All right, around the back side of the net. Hazard scooching in, trying to get there. Chesterfield able to get back to it. Dora putting on good pressure. Bracy as well. Bracy holding on to it, trying to skip it through to a couple forwards, but Chesterfield gets it back on the bounce. It's a bit high. Back to the outside. Kyron, thank you, ref, for setting a beautiful pick. And Cobb holds on to it. Cobb trying to move out. He gets tripped up.
You got a call there.
No call. I think everybody else wanted that call. That should have been a 5-on-3. Dora still holding on to it. Let's see, 1:21 left on the power play. Cobb moving in on net. Trying to slide it in. Loose puck in front of the net. But the netminder has it. I think personally, a lot of us felt like that was a tripping. This ref is pretty funny. I like him.
Here we go. Go, Kane.
All right, 1:14 left to go. Power play. Cobb, Gibbons, Bracy, Dora, Hazard. 5:39 to go in this game. Shot sails wide. Back to back to Cobb. Around the back end, Bracy has it. Bracy with a change of direction. We'll send it back to Dora. Dora back to Bracy. They have Hazard out front. Back to Dora. Oh, nope, off his stick. Trying to get back to it. Here's Cobb. Cobb trying to send it forward, but Chesterfield digging for it. Dora ends up with it. Dora sends it back to Hazard. Hazard trying to get it in on net, looking for Bracy to get the deflection, but no go. Bounces back out to Chesterfield. But there is Anthony Dora with the leave behind to Devin Hazard. Hazard trying to find an outlet, sends it back over. Gibbons is there. Gibbons with a shot. Still bouncing around back behind the net. Hazard trying to get to it. Hazard with the centering pass, gets it over to Bracy. Bracy looks out for Cobb. Cobb looks through traffic. Oh, is open on the backside. Almost caught it.
Keep digging.
And that sent sailing. No icing on that. Finn back to get it. He'll send it back out to the blue line. Trying to knock it loose. Here goes Konechka. Konechka has space, moving through the middle. Chesterfield takes over. Yes, they were. Chesterfield on Zach. Back to Fleur. Fleur with a bounce pass. That's over Nicholas's head. That skips through. Here goes Nicholas. Close it in. And Chesterfield just gets the cutoff. And I don't know where that puck came from the ceiling. But that's going to be... So what happened there? 4:09. Kane's still holding on to a slim 1-goal lead. It is Anderson, Cheno, Konechka, Nicholas, and Fleur out. 4:09 to go. Face off down, looking out front, almost caught it. Fleur gets it back, trying to send it to the D, but he gets it back himself. Looking out front, trying to knock it in. Loose puck in front of the net. No whistle yet. Nicholas heads around to the backside. Here's Cheno. Cheno from the slot, looking for the deflection. No go. Konechka trying to send it back out to the D. Finds Anderson. Anderson dumps it back down into the corner, and Chesterfield on the escape. Good D by Anderson to claim it back, and that's going to be... Is that offsides? Is that just offsides, right?
Yep.
Off. All right. That was just offsides.
Offside.
Oof. 3:41 to go. 3-2. It's getting tense in here.
Go Falcons!
Smart play, Falcons. Come on.
Picked a bad day to stop eating feathers in my chicken wings. All right. Nicholas tries to slide that one forward. Fleur is still out. All right. Riley Chenoweth, watch the puck. Still playing there, honey.
There we go.
All right, Chesterfield has it. Chesterfield on the outside. Back to the point. Chesterfield looking again. Whoo, boy! Nearly slid that one through. Nice, almost clear by Anderson. Drew gets it back, trying to slide it through the middle to a couple forwards. Ends up back on Fleur's stick for the moment. Back to Nicholas, back to Konechka, trying to move it in. Nicholas closing in with possession, looking across ice, looking for Fleur. Cannot connect on that pass. Fleur gets it back off the side of the net. I don't know who has it now. Oh, back behind the net. Back to Fleur, looking for the centering pass. Out front, through the crease. Holy macaroni, this is an exciting one. It's going to go back to Crane at the point. Crane sends it in deep. Konechka back to get it. And the netminder will melt down on that one. All right, Konechka trying to free himself from some black jerseys. 2:44 to go. Brian Bracy's incredulous. Are they calling Zach?
Because he retaliated, yeah.
They're walking Zach to the bench, and nope, no call.
No, he just got escorted back.
Just had an escort. Zach had a little escort to the bench there, but all is well.
All right, Falcons, dig now.
2:44 to go, a 1-goal advantage. Gibbons, Crane, Roy, Bracey, and Clark. It's pickpocketed off of Roy's stick, looking for the corner. Clark. Roy trying to settle it down back behind the net. Stuck in there. Trying to get it back. Oh, and Bracey, Bracey forced to retreat. He'll send it back to the D. There's Crane. Crane looking through the middle. Chesterfield's going to get back to it. Nice job by Gibbons to get a stick on it. Trying to muscle their way back up ice. Through the middle, back into the neutral zone. Chesterfield's there. Chesterfield with a 1-goal disadvantage, and they are certainly going to take everything they've got in this last 2 minutes to get back into this game. And Finn O'Connell jumps down on that one. Nice save by O'Connell. That'll stop the clock. 2 minutes flat.
Then stop it.
Good job.
Let's go, Canes.
Let's go, Canes!
Come on. 2 more minutes.
All right, timeout called.
Oh, they called timeout.
So a timeout. All right, there's some tension in these stands. We checked in with Mike last night to find out what happens in these moments, and they talk about some strengths, they talk about some things they could correct. He said things get serious if the whiteboard is out. I do not see the whiteboard out. So who knows? Let's see who comes out for the last 2 minutes of the game.
Okay. All right, Falcons.
All right, here goes O'Connell in net. Bracey, Roy, Clark, Gibbons, and Crane.
Let's go, Falcons.
All right, face-off down low.
They like your whistle.
Bracey taking the face-off.
Boys.
Puck down, skips back behind the net. Crane trying to get there first, and that's going to kick up off the net.
Yeah.
1:55 to go, and another face-off coming deep in Canes territory. This time at the near side, Dance Bracey once again will take the face-off.
Let's go, Falcons!
Oh! I like that. Carson kind of backed into Finn there, make sure everything was okay. 1:52 to go, 3-2 game, advantage Canes.
Let's go, Falcons!
All right, Canes take the face-off, slides into the neutral zone. Good clear by Carson. Nick Roy on the prowl, trying to get back to it. And back into the neutral zone. Here goes Chesterfield. Bracey slows up progress, gets it back. That is offsides by Huntermeyer. We got an empty net at the opposite side. Can the Canes get it back? With the extra attacker out. All right. Oh, that's going to be an icing. They did not agree with Brian Bracey at all on that one.
Keep it up.
I mean, it was a good attempt. I appreciate the effort there, Brian. They didn't fall for it.
Let's go, Falcons. Keep it up.
120, either 124 or 129. There are some lights out, and I do not know which ones. That could also be 134 or 39, depending on which lights are out.
It's exciting. I think it's 24.
We think it's 24?
Yeah.
All right, it is Cobb, Carmack, Konechka, Levine, Dora out at the moment. Chesterfield with possession down to 115. We've confirmed the 124 based on the amount of seconds rolled off the clock. Back to Chesterfield, the point. Again, we do have an empty netter at the other side. Trying to claim it. Here goes Dora. Dora moves it out to Konechka. Konechka sliding up. It's in! And Zach Konechka with the empty netter at 1:01 in the third period. And the Canes with a 2-goal lead. 1:01 remaining. Konechka, number 78. with the empty netter. All right, it is Dora, Levine, Konechka, Cobb, and Carmack out. Goaltender back in his home. Back to 5-on-5. I think this ref is my favorite person in Florida right now. He is hilarious. He doesn't even need a whistle. He's just yelling at them, commanding attention. It's a thing of beauty. All right, here's Cobb. Cobb trying to knock it out of the zone over to Levine. Levine finds Dora. Dora over to Konechka. Konechka slides it over to Dora, moving in on net, and the goaltender stops that one. Nice passing, 40 seconds remaining. Cobb, Carmack, Dora, Konechka, Levine, and another whistle. I think that's the call for a toss-up. High stick. High stick, so it's a power play coming up. So we will have, for the last 36 seconds, a power play up 2 goals. Cobb, Carmack, Nicholas, Fleur, and Hazard. 36 seconds remaining. There's Nicholas. Nicholas sends it back to the D, over to Cobb. Cobb back to Nicholas, down in the corner. And another penalty coming up. It's a late hit. And Cobb slides over to say, "Don't hurt my teammate."
Come on, Falcons.
Falcons feeling some frustration. Oh, he's going to get the gate. 25 seconds to go. Cobb will go to the bench for retaliation, but there are just 25 seconds remaining. So it's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. It should be 4-on-4, but it's currently 5-on-3. Somebody's coming off when they figure it out. All right, Drew's getting called off here. So it's going to be Anderson, Cheno, Hazard, and Fleur. Well, actually, apparently they're not going to. Not sure. They just put Cam in the box for apparently no reason, trying to slide that one through the middle, and the crease held out. 21.1 seconds left to go. 4-2 advantage, Junior Canes. And we're calling a change. Nope, we're not. Nope, false alarm, no change. There's bedlam breaking out here. Not sure what's happening, but. All right, Chesterfield sliding through the middle. Anderson defending on the outside, 17 seconds left. Trying a fast and furious comeback. 12 seconds remaining. Trying to move it out, down into the corner, 7 seconds. Last 2 tournaments. Junior Canes took the first 2 on Saturday, dropped the second 2 on Sunday, but not this game. Not tonight. And the Junior Canes come out with a big win. Comeback win, 4 unanswered goals. That was clean. I wasn't totally sure.
No, that was uncalled for at the end of the game.
Yeah, I would agree.
2 seconds left, you're going to get hit.
So,
I think that was uncalled.
anywho, Junior Canes going to take the win, and that should put us in the championship game tomorrow. So we'll be home late from Raleigh, ending the round robin play at 3-1. And are we doing a handshake line? Maybe? Unclear. So it looks like the Junior Canes at 3-1 will take on the winner of the Texas Tigers and the Tampa Bay Crunch, both of whom we played. Lost to the Crunch, beat the Tigers. They'll play in the morning, and we'll see who takes the victory. So that is it from Oldsmar, Florida. We'll be back live from Clearwater tomorrow. Started to get a little nervous in period 1, but the boys able to get 4 unanswered to claim the victory. Way to go, Junior Canes. Canes Vision lives on. We will see you tomorrow. Jimmy Kane's vision is out.